Well, hello there.
Good day.
Good day.
Oh, hello.
What do we got this time?
We got a lot.
A lot?
Well, I mean, it's still the same amount, but it's a lot.
There's a lot in it.
Yeah.
There's a lot in the photo sometimes.
This is jam-packed, if you will. All right, so starting off, round number 1.
So, you weren't wrong. You started off hot and heavy with
Yeah,
this
right?
thing.
You know, I went big and bold.
So, again, I'm feeling like this is something I just don't recognize. It has to be.
I would hope so.
This can't just be someone going, you know what I want?
I mean, maybe?
This strange head attached to a
Bunch of legs?
yeah, like what is the anatomy to this thing?
Mortem tyrannus.
Yeah, it's some kind of my first thought was some sort of dinosaur, but
No, I think there's a human face in that.
that's definitely a human face.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Wow.
what really throws this for me is that WSP up there.
Yeah, you probably should have covered that.
That probably
If I'm
needs
honest.
to go.
It's a
Just-
little bit out of frame.
And you know what? It's really easy to do because you just take one of these black paint
splotches,
and
yeah.
you just
Bloop.
there you go,
Yep, done.
paint splotch.
Yep,
No one knows a thing,
yep.
right? I just keep I would probably add more paint splotches too down
Yeah.
around the bottom of this.
We're missing some black. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like right now, it's a little heavy in the negative.
Yeah.
But-
This thing needs a little more structure to it.
Yeah.
That being said, it still wouldn't make any fucking sense to me.
No, it wouldn't.
But you could definitely help this design with some black.
Yes, yes,
And
you could.
to be fair, I think this thing is really cool.
Yeah, I do too.
I just don't know what I'm looking at again.
No, not in any way.
This looks like probably the best tattoo he has, though, I would think.
It's well done.
Yeah, this like I'm looking at the sleeves and I'm looking at this and I'm going, sleeves were done when he was younger. Right? This is like
He's working his way to his back now.
yeah, exactly. This is a big progression from his sleeves.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I just wish I knew what it was because then it would, give it some context. But
I love the lettering.
yeah, the lettering is really, really cool. Really nice custom font. And I do like the paint splotches too. This strikes me as like almost like a trash polka type thing, but you'd need more black and red in it. So yeah, this strikes me as like a trash polka type thing, but it has enough red for me, but not enough black.
Yep.
Right. This definitely looks like a trash polka piece.
Oh, yeah.
But and you need to go big with these, which is part. I always said I would have had more trash polka. I had one piece. If I had discovered the style at the start, and I probably would have ended up doing like a trash polka bodysuit.
Yeah.
That because I love red and black, right? I
Yeah,
always
you're a
did.
fan.
Yeah, so I think blackout was the easier path for me because I was already so invested into all kinds of work. But if I started over, people ask me this all the time. I would probably do something like trash polka with like another chance kind of thing. But my only problem with it is there is a lot of negative space.
Yes.
Right?
Considerable amount.
I don't know what I would do with that part of it.
Yeah.
I do love how striking it all is, though.
Yep, me too. But it's got to have that balance, right? Like it's got to have a nice amount of red, a nice amount of black, and a nice amount of skin.
Yeah.
It's just those are your three parts
Too
of your
much
equation.
negative space is my only con for that style.
Yep. You know what I would do is I would do like a muddy tire track in behind everything in black.
Oh, yeah.
That way it gives you a little bit
That
more.
would push this guy forward, too.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool.
But anyways, I like it.
Yep.
Next up,
A dog hand. Who doesn't love a dog hand? Be honest, Kevin.
Yeah.
You've considered getting a dog hand.
I've considered it.
I've considered
I'm still
it.
considering it.
Yeah. I was up last night considering it.
I'm considering it right now.
I contacted Terry today.
Yes.
He does all the
He does
hand
every
tattoos.
hand tattoo ever.
Yeah.
If
so
it's a hand or a face, he's got you.
I'll just, hey, Terry, how do you feel about putting a dog hand on my, or a dog
hand?
A dog
Just a tattoo of a hand with a dog tattoo on
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. In white ink.
So meta.
Somehow.
Yeah.
We'll get it done. He can find it. He
I
can find a way.
believe in him.
So these dice look really, really poorly done.
Just a little.
I just want to note that they look like almost like clown faces when you first catch them, and you're like, oh, they're dice. Like they're just very strange. There's certainly nothing square like about them.
No.
You know what this is like? Remember when you were young and you learned how to draw 3D boxes, and you're like, look at this 3D.
Yeah.
That was this tattoo
This is like
artist.
it's 3D-ish.
Yeah, he's figuring it out on this guy's fingers.
Yeah,
Look,
some
I
of the-
can draw a box.
Some of these boxes are getting sucked into black holes in certain parts of them, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This thing is just going to slip
Yeah,
farther
just
and farther. the dog has a really like flat face.
Yeah.
Right. He's got no distinction from forehead to snout. Right. It's just one slope. Which, don't get me wrong, I think this tattoo has a lot of character.
Yeah, I do too.
But
It could be breathed back to life, though.
you think so?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know what you do with that snout forehead.
Man, you just okay. So you do a little bit of a ridge. So like they tried to here. You see this shadow?
Yeah, I see that.
It's just they've done it in a tone that just doesn't seem to
That-
hold.
Yeah, that line is so hard and the shading is just gone.
Like all these grays have kind of greened out. You know? Actually, I think there is like blue and stuff in there.
There's definitely some blue in there.
Yeah. I wonder what in the world was getting thought of here. It's like they accidentally just went.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, you could spruce this up easy. You
Yeah.
got to redo the whole
I mean,
thing.
you could definitely make it look better. I don't know if it's ever going to be the world's nicest looking pup.
No.
But
no.
It might suffice
You'll
for
make
like
him a
that
little more
derpy
handsome.
dog your grandpa has.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like he sits on grandpa's lap at, family dinners and shit.
I just think vibrant. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a hand tattoo. It's going to get beat up anyway.
Oh,
but
for sure.
You can make it a little bit more vibrant.
How old do you think this is?
Ooh, anywhere in time, I would agree. You know what I mean?
Fair.
You could tell me anything.
Yeah, this is it could be a week old. It could be 35 years old.
You could tell me like 2 weeks ago and it's still healing, or you'd be like
Oh, boy.
30 years ago.
Got a feeling when this is fully healed, it's going to be much worse. If it's,
If it's still 2 weeks, yeah.
yeah, all this stuff here is gone.
Mostly faded. No, I'd
Yeah.
say like 8 years, maybe more.
Yeah, I think that's probably reasonable.
Yeah.
This stuff up here, these wind bars, they look like something from another time to me.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Right, like this. That's where I'm asking the age of this because I think that was done early 2000s, late 90s.
A minute ago.
Yeah.
Definitely a minute ago.
But yeah, I don't hate this thing.
Yeah, me neither.
It's fun.
I like it.
I
All
want to
right.
name them.
Next up, something dope.
Yeah, I want to see this. I'm sure they're going to extend down the chest.
Oh yeah, this will be a full torso piece, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I just love this. So I'm pretty sure this is either like there's a few people that work in this style, but the one that always comes to mind in this like caliber would be like Brandon Herrera.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Herrera has
I've
a really
seen
keen
stuff.
look for this. But I actually since I saw this previous, I actually went on Brandon's page and see if I could find it. But I was delving back pretty far into the past and I can't find it. So it could be another artist.
This was when it was fresh. I can already tell what it looks like when it's healed.
Oh yeah.
That's always a testament to an artist when you can look at their red, like sore-looking piece and go, "I already know how this is going to
Yeah,
heal. It's
I
going to
see
heal
it.
amazing."
Yeah.
Right. All this negative space that he's left is going to be so crisp in
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah.
Like it's going to be so awesome, and I really do. I would love to see this whole theme, and don't deviate at all. Just like build this creature that you're building
Yes.
the whole way. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I want to do with what I'm doing for the most part now.
Well, even like I think this is building off the human anatomy, right?
Yeah,
Like he's got this
exactly.
trachea and then
Very
those
vast.
two-
Like it
yeah.
follows his musculature.
Yeah, which
Right.
it hyperbolizes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because all of a sudden you've got all this depth that wouldn't normally be there.
You can imagine what the clavicles will look like. You
Oh
can
my
imagine
God.
what it's going to look like on the chest and everything,
Yeah.
just from what he's done with like the areas around the neck here. You can imagine how this is going to look around the shoulder and all that. And
It's
then
gonna be dope.
I just want to see more of it.
Yeah, for whoever has this, just keep sending us as you get more sessions because this
Please
is super cool.
Keep this going.
Yes,
too.
please. This
You
needs to be
have
your
to.
whole body. Unfortunately, you've now committed to it.
Yeah.
You've done something really cool, so you have to keep on going.
Yeah.
All right. So next up,
A little
Another
better.
hand.
Yeah, it's a little better.
just a little better. Hey?
I like the white highlights in this.
Yeah, me too.
There are things about this that I don't love, but overall,
Go on.
Well, I think that rose is too soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would bolden up that rose just a bit. I really like the composition of the rose,
Yeah,
though.
me too.
It's really cool. That being said, I think the snakes are a little crispy in places.
This is that thing of that liner, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
sometimes a liner just gives us this really aggressive look to it. Mm-hmm. I mean, it holds well.
In some places, though, that liner is definitely necessary here.
100%,
Like
yeah.
where all those snakes intersect.
Yep.
That would just be random
mess
anatomy.
otherwise, yeah.
If you didn't have that hard line, and then it's like, do I just line that? No, I have to line all of them
Mm-hmm.
then, right? Or else they're going to look inconsistent. So you really do have to commit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like this a lot. I'm sure.
That's dope.
I'm sure it healed pretty well.
Yep.
But
I think some of those things on the knuckles are going to be gone.
Some of the knuckles, that's where those lines, like I would have gone a little less on the knuckles. Maybe I would have brought these snakes up a bit more and just kind of cleverly avoided the knuckles instead of going right, especially that snake that's going right through here.
Yeah.
That guy's going to suffer. And the problem with snakes is if he loses half his body, now he's a floating...
Yeah, he's a floating snakehead.
Yeah, he's a floating snakehead.
Not ideal, you know.
Now, you can always touch these things up.
Yeah, of course. I would love to see this one healed for sure.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, dope. I like it. And last but not least...
A very cool tattoo, and probably my favorite of the day.
I know.
Yeah, I love the little feet.
Yeah.
I love how enormous this thing's head is.
Yeah.
And I love how they got the head on the wrist,
Yeah.
where it's very likely to stay very well.
Yep.
And all of these small details down here, all this shit that's going on, being on the hand, yeah, it might, bang up over the years, but none of this information's as important as this face.
Yeah.
So this was a really intelligent way to do this.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And just like all the the color capillary work things through there, like you've got your veins and your arteries.
Mm-hmm.
Like look at the detail in that stomach and the intestine.
Yeah.
Like that's cool. That's
And
really well done.
Considering how small those areas are,
Yeah.
to be able to get that kind of detail,
That's wild.
yeah, that's insane. And then you can see what this person's capable. Like, this is a really cool tattoo because you're like, he's working small and he's getting all these details, and then you can see what it looks like on a bigger
scale.
level. Yeah, bigger
Yeah.
scale, right? Like when he has space to breathe. Like, this is a really, really competent tattooer. I'd love
Yeah.
to see more of this guy's work too.
And he did it in a sticker style, so he bordered it in white.
Yeah,
Like what a bold choice.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy,
That's
crazy.
an absolutely bold choice.
I feel like I might be missing something here.
Agreed. Yeah, me too.
I don't know if this is a character from a movie or...
I don't know. I was thinking like an album cover or just some artist composition kind of thing. But
I
it's,
used to consider myself pretty aware of different media, but looking at all these different tattoos, I always think like, man, I
Yeah.
really have no idea what's going on
me
anymore.
neither. I've just kind of resigned myself to it. I got no idea.
I'm an old man now.
Yep.
I don't know what any of this shit is.
We
or
graduated.
if it is.
Yeah, I know.
Right? And I'm just like, is this?
Yeah.
Is this a
looks-
TV show?
This looks like something that the youth might be into.
Yeah. Total boomer moment. I
Yeah.
have no idea.
That's what we do. But yeah, I dig it.
Yeah, it's a really cool one for sure.
All right, so keep on sending them tattoos into us, and we will keep talking shit.